what we have been doing, we've been selling weighing systems to reach stackers before the new SOLAS rules, but the volumes have been quite modest and the weighing hasn't been a big issue, what we have seen. But now the discussion about SOLAS started and we were following the discussion and what's happening, and then February this year, it's kind of exploded that, hey, it's coming this year, we need the scales, how can you give me those? So yeah, before that it was quite quiet, but now it's kind of a calming down a little bit. There was a huge, almost to say a panic situation before the rules came in, but I think the industry is now getting used to it, so they are learning and developing the skills to manage how to play with the scales, how to use them, how to maintain them, how to get the VGM and how to communicate. Yeah, we were following that quite closely and seeing that what will happen and will the enforcement be strong enough. And gladly it was, so there was a huge demand for scales and we were preparing for that, so we developed some reach stacker scales, a new version of that one, so it's easier to install and maintain. We also developed a straddle carrier scale. That's a totally new product for us. This is all because of the new regulations. And we also have different platforms for weighing different containers. That's a specific scale for this demand, and also weigh bridges, which we have been doing since the 50s. So we can see the demand on that side as well. It's very important to understand that the ports, they are not the only place where to weigh, they are the last place where to weigh, and that's maybe 20-30% of the all weighing is happening in the port. The major part is happening at the shippers, in the factories. And I guess that it's going to move towards that in the future, because that's the more earlier you are doing weighing, the easier it is to plan the ship and adapt to changes. What we are doing, we are helping, so we are selling products, services, but also consulting people and consulting the ports and the shippers how to deal with this new requirement. So we are kind of developing our offering, but also trying to be as a consultant and a service provider. So it's much more than the scales, really. It's about the data management as well, and also how to comply with different legislation that's included with the weighing and scales. So we are doing our own software, but we are also doing partnerships with different middle layer software providers as well. And TOS system providers, that's quite important, so that we can get orders from the TOS system to the scale and get it back. So the TOS system is sending container ID. It goes to the scale, and the scale will add the VGM into that, and they together go back to the TOS system. Fully automatic.